Good afternoon everyone, welcome back to my channel and to episode 5 of Rising with Rice, College Football Promotion and Relegation Experiment Universe. We finished 11-1, 9-0 in the conference and as the 11th best team in the country. Well, maybe not best, but ranked. And as you can see, I didn't force win any of these wins. I had no, I didn't do anything to help this team win. We were just that damn good. We were so much better than everyone else in the conference. And I talked about it in the last game, we have a rivalry against SMU. I forgot I did actually schedule it for the end of the season. And we were able to beat them 27-23. So we win our first rivalry game of the entire series. But yeah, no force wins. We did this naturally. We got to 11-1 naturally. Finished 9-0 in the conference. We swept everyone aside and we are in the conference championship game against Old Dominion. So let's have a look at the conference standings. We were 9-0. Old Dominion were 8-1. They actually finished now as the 21 team in college football. We are 9 overall better than them. 9 points. This should be a victory. We did face them earlier on in the season as well, and we beat them 49-24 at home. Can we beat them again? Not at home though. This is a conference championship, so we'll be facing them in a neutral place. But let's first go into these stats and see how we did this season. And WUSU finished with 3,352 passing yards, 27 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. I think we saw at least 3 of them interceptions in 2 games. So he has played fantastic this season. Although by the looks of it, he's injured. Are we missing him for this game? Broken tailbone, out for 9 weeks. That is going to affect us big time. Shit. Okay, I'll have to go through the depth chart in a minute and see who's going to be taking over. That is not good news for us. Prince Ivy finished with 981 yards with 14 touchdowns. He played very well this season. Backup running back Jeff Chancey, 443 yards and 8 touchdowns. He did well when called upon. And then WUSU, 372 yards and a touchdown. Receiving wise, Oliver Van Horn, 892 and 11. Brutus, 890 and 3. Lobato, 662 and 1. And even though he was the backup tight end, Jacoby Chisholm finished with 419 and 8 touchdowns. So he still received plenty of time despite being the backup. Defensive wise, no 100-yard tackler on the season, which sucked. TFL wise, 18 for Bradley, 14 for Jewel, and them two led the sacks as well. 11 sacks for Jewel, 10 for Bradley. Interceptions wise, we had a few. It would have been nice to have a few more, but can't really complain. 4 for Borden, 3 for Buck and Morton, and 2 for Sarles. Kick return and punt return, yeah, we were pretty bad this year. Not very good on longs, and the yardage is not... Well, the averages don't seem too bad, but whenever we watched them, didn't look too good, to be honest. And the punt returns, yeah, they weren't too good either. Kicking wise, Pianalto was 16 for 18, which isn't too bad. 88 percentage and a long of 54. Perfect on extra points. And punting wise, 44 punts, nearly 2,000 yards, 44 average on a punt. 3 inside the 20, which ain't too bad. But now let's get into the game. Oh wait, backup quarterback because WUSU is out injured. This isn't going to go well for us whatsoever. So we are running a spread offense. We do have to maybe focus on a runner, which probably will be then James Cudjoe, as he is a dual threat QB. 81 speed, 86 acceleration with his 85 throw power. Oh no, it does have... sorry, yeah, I was looking at... So Unchakwo is the backup. He does have a star, but he's a pocket passer. Do we stick with... I think I might stick with the spread. Just hope we doesn't get too many running plays called, especially because he does have a star dev trait. His deal breaker is proximity to home. So maybe we'll get him some XP. I mean, let's look at the accuracies. Oh, he clears in the accuracies as well. Okay, yeah, even though we are running a spread offense, we're going to keep with Legend and Unchakwo. I'm butchering that name. I'm struggling to say that name. I'm so white. But yeah, so we'll stick with him as leading the QB, leading the charge for this conference championship game. Let's get into it. Here it is, the conference championship game. We are firing out. We are got to be clear favourites. We battered them by like 25 points when previously played. We are 9 points better overall than ODU. This should be a victory. We should get back-to-back promotions and finally get out of the CUSA. Let's do this. We are starting with the ball in the championship game. Not good when the non-scrambling QB tries to scramble and we lose 5 yards on first down. He's a pocket passer. That's what we just need to focus on. Our offensive coordinator just needs to run with running backs, pass with the QBs. We do get some positive yards, although that's going to be brought back by what looks to be a holding. It is. 2nd and 22. We are on our 8-yard line. We run with it. Only get 3 yards. 3rd and 19. I'd probably prefer 2 back-to-back passes, to be honest. As he gets thrown into the ground. 2 sacks on this opening drive. 4th and 26. We've got to punt the ball away. Not the greatest start to a conference championship game. Can the punt be pretty decent? It is. Can we stop him before the halfway line? Okay, that's a fantastic punt. But ODU will be starting on their own 48-yard line. Ignore that graphic because Nwusu is out for another 9 weeks. So he can't be an impact player because he's not starting. Running with the ball and our run defense, which has been pretty bad whenever we've watched this game, continues to be awful as their opening play gets 9 yards on that run. They're going to run again and they get forward for 3. I can't suffer the heartbreak of playing this well this season and not winning this championship game. We get to record our first sack. They take a loss of 3. Can we get to QB again? They try for a screen and it is ineffective. 3rd and 13. Can we get the stop here and get the ball back without conceding any points? Our 3rd down defense hasn't been too great, but we get to the QB, just about launches the ball away. They're going to be punting and we get the ball back. A very solid punt by them means we start on our 8-yard line. It is going to be a handoff and we only get 2. ODU suffer an injury though from one of their starters. What's our OC going to cook up here on 2nd and 8? It's going to be another run and that's a flag, more than likely going to be holding. Oh, come on guys. It is looking like we are going to have back-to-back 3 and out potentially. We are now on 2nd and 13. What can we cook up? It's going to be a pass to the running back with a nice spin move. Nearly gets the first down. 12 yards on that pass. 3rd and 1. Come on, let's not end it here. Running back gets it, gets the space to the outside, and is able to get the first down. Good on you, Ivy. ensures we don't go back-to-back 3 and outs, which would have been an awful start to this game. Receiver does break the tackle, unable to break the second one for no gain. Good thing he broke the first one, otherwise it could have been a loss of a few yards. But the running back gets nothing there. 2 plays, 2 no gains. 3rd and 10. Come on, back up QB, it's your time to shine. Nice high ball, and he's able to get the completion despite a heavy hit. He does have a star dev trait, so he might get some points for this. However, takes a sack. 2nd and 16. Our offensive line is failing our QB here. 3 sacks in the first quarter already. There is a flag. Actually, that's probably going to be a full start. No, it is on ODU. Okay. Neutral zone infraction. Or offside. Same bloody thing. It makes no difference, really. 2nd and 11 now. Can we get the offense firing here? Quick little simple pass over the middle for 7, leaving us looking at a 3rd and 4. It'd be good to see if this guy takes a shot at some point with his 90 throw power, but I will take little goes over the middle as long as it keeps moving the chains forward. You know, grab a nice 6-7 yard pass every down. I am not going to complain. All the time in the world there for the QB for nice 5 yards. That's what I want to see from our offensive line. Making sure our QB has the time to go through his reads and see what he can do. As Legend gets another 1st down with a pass there. We've moved into ODU territory on their 42 yard line as Legend throws an interception. Not a good start for us. Calling back on our defence to try and save us after our offence has been terrible. Oh, that should have been picked, potentially swatted down. The other defender couldn't get to it, but it is going to be a holding call against ODU, who now have a 1st and 20, but we nearly had an interception. Only 2 yards on that first throw. 2nd and 18. Chances are we looking good to get the ball back. Just no big plays here, and that's exactly what happens. It's nearly picked, well, nearly swatted and nearly picked again. But 3rd and 18. It's more than likely going to be a pass. They're not going to try and run this. Just no big play. Get the QB, it's a fumble. They aren't able to, they do recover. We can't get it, but it does push them back to 3rd and 31. 4th and 31, can't speak. We're going to get the ball back via a punt. The offences haven't been too great so far. It's all about the defensive side of the ball for both teams. As another disappointing punt return. Come on, Legend, we need you to fire back. You just had an interception. It's a bit of a screen pass there. Chauncey with a fantastic little 15-yard gain there. He is the receiver. So whenever there's going to be a pass from the backfield, more than likely it's going to be him and not Ivy. Can we get the ball off? No, we can't. We go to the 2nd quarter. Are we going to be able to break the duck on this drive? Can we score the first points of the game? That's a fantastic little pass and run to Jacoby Chisholm, the backup tight end. Maybe get some runs in by Ivy. We can't just keep passing it all the time. It would be good to get this running back, as there's a bloody another interception. Just as I said, well, maybe sprinkling some runs. They have to pass every single time. Legend gets picked off for the 2nd time in the half. Maybe he's going to be benched. Maybe at half time I make the decision to go to the dual threat QB. He was 3rd on our depth chart, but is currently playing as the backup. We can't just let this one guy keep throwing interceptions and throwing the game away. Oh, I miss Nwusu. With him, the game probably would have been a lot better, as their QB throws the ball away, avoiding the sack. Broken tailbone for our biggest game of the series so far. Just typical, isn't it? We stop the QB, the running back, going to the outside there. We bring him down. 3rd and 10. Another big play here. Can our defence step up and get the stop here? It's going to be a pass. Can we get to the QB? It's going to be a screen, and unable to complete it though. They are punting the ball back to us. It is a punt and interception fest here. Alright, this could be Legend's last chance to try and salvage something here, as he gets 4 yards with that pass. The backup QB here, dying to get on the field, and well, there's a high chance that's going to happen, as Legend has not been too impressive. We've not seen him throw downfield, we've seen him throw with 2 interceptions, we've seen him take multiple sacks. Can you do any magic here on 3rd and 14? I thought I was going to be intercepted, and I was about to be very mad. However, we get the pass and we get the fresh set of downs, but I was about to launch my controller there, as I thought we had the 3rd interception of the first half. However, that didn't turn out to be the case, and we continue to drive. 2nd and 4. What the fuck did I just witness? Right. So, that was fun, wasn't it? I have a sneaking feeling that we're going to lose this game. We are not playing well. Our offense cannot get anything going. And yeah, it's just, well, I just can't get over what I just witnessed with that, with their defensive touchdown there. 3 and out, of course. Okay, so we're once again asking our defence to step up and do something here, because our offence cannot get anything going. Bring him down, bring him down. Okay, 3rd and 6. Can we force a 3 and out on them like they forced a 3 and out on us? It's going to be a run. Can we stop him? No, we cannot. He gets through to the 2nd level without being touched. I suppose we do bring him down just in time. ODU on our 43-yard line. We need to get a stop, as their QB gets 5 yards. It looked like we were going to get to him a bit before that, but he's able to get out of the way and make sure he gets 5 yards. We bring him down there for a loss of 1. 3rd and 6. They're not in field goal range. If we can stop them here, we get the ball back, and we're still only a 1-score game. We get the sack. That is what we needed. Right, this is Legend's last chance. He has to show us something here, otherwise he is getting benched. As Prince Ivy dashes for a nice 15-yard run, but he does get injured. Doesn't look too serious because he didn't show any ill effects of it, but he is going out of the game now. So Jeff Chauncey is going to be in at running back. Legend gets sacked, losing 8. He is not helping his cause here whatsoever. You are very much in trouble of getting benched, Legend. Chauncey gets sent way out wide. Simple little throw over the middle, only for 3 yards. 3rd and 15. Are we going to give the ball back to ODU? I really hope not. What can you do, Legend? Alright, you're getting benched. Oh, would you look at that? It's me asking the defence to come up big again. There's only so many times they're going to be able to do so. As again, a running back gets through easily for a first down run on a first down. Back to the running back yet again, and who gets forward for another first down on first down. Back-to-back first down runs, and we are unable to do anything about it. If we can't stop the run, they're just going to keep going to it, and I don't blame them. It is a pass this time though, and this time they get such 3 first down plays in a row for ODU. Our defence just not being able to do anything. What a highly disappointing game this has been so far for us. 4 first down plays in a row on first down. I was very excited coming into this. I thought, we've played so well all year. Only 1 loss. We're in the championship game. Win this, we get promoted as we rightfully deserve, going undefeated in the conference. And all of that is being undone. We are definitely missing Nwusu, our starting QB. He gets the ball away. We have injured their starting QB though. This could be the turning point of the game. He stayed on the ground. This could be an interesting scenario now. Can we stop the first down? Of course we can't, because we fucking suck. That broken tailbone is going to come back and just be such a big thing for us. Because Nwusu is probably the best QB in the conference. And without him, we are struggling a big time. Maybe we hold them to 3 here and things aren't so bad. Because the thing is, though, they will be starting with the... Right, okay. But before they scored the touchdown to go 14-0 up, I was going to say they are starting with the ball in the second half as well, which isn't going to be too great, as we have moved Kudjo in now to starting QB. He's a dual threat, so we might see more moves like that from our offensive coordinator if he calls more running plays. But there we go. I think it's our best fucking play of the entire game so far. And it comes in the dying embers of this first half. Maybe Kudjo is the guy that's going to lead us to victory. 2 completions in a row. I don't think we had that at all with Legend. As we use a timeout. 2nd and 1:25 to go. We are in their half. Plenty of time to get some points here, although he gets sacked. We have allowed 6 sacks in this first half. I don't know where our offensive line has gone to, but clearly these aren't the guys that have been playing all season. For fuck's sake. The punt was no good, only going out at the 22. So I've met ODU. We could have pinned them in much further back, but instead they're only starting at the 22. We do get a TFL there though. 2nd and 12. Okay, we'll stop the guy there. Maybe take a timeout. Yes, we do. 1 minute to go. 3rd and 8 for ODU. There might be enough time to do something. We can get the stop here, and no, we cannot. We can't let them go 3 scores up and getting the ball at the start of the second half, because that will just not be good for us and probably game over. I just said, you just get the feeling when you're slow simming, when you know you haven't got much chance of winning, and this is one of them games that's given me that feeling. You're not playing well offensively, you're not playing well defensively. You had that fucking freak snap giving them the lead. When all that comes together, you just know it's probably not going to be your day. Maybe call a timeout? No? Okay, well, we could have called a timeout there and potentially at least had 1 play to do something. Nice to know we've given up essentially. It is of vital importance we do not allow them to score any points on this drive. We need to get the ball back as quick as possible and get some points of our own. I mean, if they get a field goal, it's not the worst, being 17-0. But if they were to get a touchdown and go 21 up on us, chances of winning are quite slim. But I'm very, very annoyed with how this game has gone so far. I know I've said it many times, but us missing Owusu is devastating. With him leading us, I'm certain that we get a win. But with him not here, yeah, it's not so great. As we do have them at a 3rd and 10. Getting a stop here is massively important. Do not let them get the conversion. And that is what we needed. Come on, boys. Okay, starting at our own 37 is a decent starting position. Let's not mess this up. Decent little spin move there. We get 9 yards on that first carry, giving us 2nd and 1. Whilst 3 points are okay, that's not what we need. We also don't need to lose 2 yards either. Looking at 3rd and 3. I'm thinking of points, and we're looking at potentially going 3 and out yet again. It's going to be a run, and it gets stopped as we go 3 and out. I'm trying hard to be positive. When faced with a performance like this, it's just very hard to do so. Like there, we were 2nd and 1, then we lose 2 yards on a run play, gain nothing on a run play, and have to punt the ball. It's just hard to try and remain confident and positive when shit like this is happening. We are playing absolutely dreadful. Probably one of the worst performances of the year, other than the original Houston game at the beginning of the season, which we lost. Break up there, 2nd and 10. ODU on the 49-yard line. It's going to be another pass. We stop it for 3. For a 3rd and 7. They are still running the hurry-up offense. Pre-play adjustment. Only one person out wide. It's going to be a fade. They are going to him. They don't get it though. We're getting the ball back. We need something to spark us up on offense. It's going to be a keeper. And he does gain a nice solid 14 yards there for Cujo. That's what we need. More big plays like that. We need to score a touchdown. We have to try and halve this deficit. We do not want to be trailing by double digits going into the final quarter. Yes, anything can happen. And like last episode, we got 17 points in the final quarter. I don't want to have to do that. Nice high point catch there, taking us to the halfway line. I don't want to have to try and have a massive 4th quarter comeback in a championship game. I want us to be thereabouts. Maybe not. Doesn't have to be winning going into the final quarter. Just trailing by a couple of points or something. Just be close, so the final quarter doesn't have to be stupidly important. We're like, oh, we have to score this drive. We have to score this drive. I mean, this drive we have to score to try and get some points back. So this is a massively important drive for us. As we've so far been moving it well, we are 2nd and 9. Cujo, the pocket collapses on him though. We are now at 3rd and 9, out of field goal range as it stands. This ain't looking good. We need some magic on 3rd down, and we are not. There's also going to be a flag. There's going to be a holding as the drive comes to yet another end for us. We are taking an insane field goal attempt. This is absolutely ridiculous. But he converts. Okay, I take it back. Not ridiculous. We get points. Still down by 11, but at least we've finally got off that bloody 0. A nice 3 and out here would go hard. As if he gets the ball out that quickly. Come on. That should have been a sack and a loss of about 6 yards or so. That's ridiculous. He got it out that quickly. Okay, well that was good for us, as they are looking at a 3 and out. They need 10 yards. It's going to be a pass. Can we get to the QB? No, we can't, but they're unable to convert. Only 5 yards there. 3 and out. Is the momentum finally changing for us? A solid punt by their guy means we start on our 35-yard line. It's going to be a rush. He does get a couple of blockers to the outside, and he gets a really nice solid 15-yard rush there. That is what we needed. We're starting to come to life. That long field goal, that 3 and out, we're finally getting some confidence in our play. Although a 1-yard rush there for the QB is not really what we're after. Going to be a passing play by Kudjo. Just a simple little pass to the tight end who's able to use momentum and get pushed forward for a first down. We're at ODU's 39-yard line. 2 minutes left of the third quarter. I mean, a field goal here would put us 8 points behind, so it would only be a 1-score game there. We're targeting more than just 3 points though. We want a touchdown. We want to close the gap to just 4 points. Kudjo, you're stepping up in this big game. We need you. And that's what we needed. A pass right over the middle. Puts a slap bang in the middle of the field now. At ODU's 29-yard line. 1st and 10. Kudjo's going to try and run for it. Paul decides not to though, and decides to just launch the ball over for 5 yards. Playing it safe. I think if he went to do a scramble there, he was going to be put in the ground by a defender. Using his intelligence just to throw the balls. We get another pass right over the middle. The end of the third quarter. 14 yards to go to get a touchdown. Let's play some smart football. It's going to be a flag. I imagine that's going to be holding. Yep, it's going to put us back. Not great. Our centre pushes us back with the holding, ensuring we are now 1st and 20 from the 24-yard line. Let's just not do anything stupid. Let's not try and force it down too far. That is another flag. It's a touchdown, but it's probably going to be holding yet again. Why are we being fucked with so many holdings? So we go from having a touchdown to now 1st and 30 from their 34-yard line. It's going to be a run which does nothing. We lose a yard, thanks Jeff Chancy, only averaging 3. 2nd and 31. Oh, I am not a happy bunny. Maybe that's going to be roughing the passer. Oh, is that going to be holding yet again? Second and 41. Another flag. Is that going to be holding again? It probably is. Just going to be another touchdown. But it's... Second and 51. What the fuck? What the fuck am I watching? 3rd and 51. I don't even really want to. I don't even want to commentate at this point. What's the fucking point? You know, missing our star QB. We're fucking all them holdings back to back to back. Throwing interception. What is the fucking point? 3rd and inches. Oh well, we get a stop. I can't even be happy about something like that. Well, this becomes a must get points on this drive. We just absolutely have to. Okay. I just don't even want to talk at this point. Just been absolutely fucked over by the game. Oh, you start QB? Yeah, he's gone. Oh, 2 touchdowns, holding, 2nd and 51. 3 interceptions. What's... Can we get to the QB taken down? No, we can't. They get the conversion, obviously. Get the completion, 2nd and 4. We get the sack there, 4th and 11. Going to be kicking a field goal to go back to 14 points clear. Yeah, I should be doing some commentary right now, but I really can't be arsed with what I've seen this game. I do not have the energy in me to try and do anything. What's the fucking point? I mean, this is 4th down territory. It's over 5 minutes to go. We're trailing by 2 touchdowns. And this practically is the game. Flag. Let me guess. Holding! Of course it is! G fucking G. So obviously we went on to lose that game. Less said about that the better. I'm still very fucking annoyed by that. Like 5 holding calls back to back to back. The interceptions, that freaks... Winners of the SEC this year are Florida. Technically, they're our champions. Obviously, this is what the national championship to go. Winners of the Big 12 are Florida State. They are going up to the SEC. Big 10 winners, we have Baylor, who trounced Texas Tech. In the Pac-12, Wisconsin are going up. The winners of the ACC are Tulane with a narrow victory over Utah. In the MWC, we have Southern Miss, who go up to the ACC. In the American, Marshall with a comprehensive victory over Tulsa, make sure that they get promoted. In the MAC, East Carolina, they are going up over UNVL. The Sun Belt Championship was won by Middle Tennessee. They get promoted. In the CUSA, less said about that, the better. Moving on to the Independents, the team going up are New Mexico Lobos. Now let's go look at the relegations for these leagues. Relegated in the SEC are Auburn, tied with Oregon, conference and win-loss record, but they did score 50 less points, so they are out of there. In the Big 12, the team going down is South Carolina with a 2-7 record in the conference. Big 10, Missouri, 4-2-6s, but the 2-4-8 Missouri and Kansas State, but Missouri go down because they scored the less points there. After the Big 10, we have the Pac-12. The relegated team is UCF, only winning 1 game in conference. Moving on from the Pac-12, we are going to the ACC, where the unlucky team is Minnesota after going 1-8. Not a good year for them. In the Mountain West Conference, Wake Forest, only going 1-7 in conference, means that they are going down. In the American, Wyoming didn't win a single game in conference all year, only going 1-11. A terrible year for them. Moving on to the MAC, where we have Troy going 1-8. They are going down to the Sun Belt, and then in the Sun Belt, the team coming down to join us in the CUSA next year is Ohio, with a crappy 0-6 record. And then leaving us in the appendix, replaced by New Mexico, will be Louisiana Tech, tied 1-8 with South Alabama, tied 1-11 overall, but with nearly over 100 less points than South Alabama. Louisiana Tech get relegated. Let's move on to the off-season training and see about players we are losing. Okay, so interesting turn of events. We are playing in the college playoff this week against Florida State. I did think maybe there was a chance that could happen considering our record, and we were ranked 12th. But let's have a look who else is in the playoffs. So we are the lowest ranked team, coming in at number 12. Winner of our game plays LSU. But there was me thinking our season was over. We do have a college playoff game, and that will be for next episode. Can we do better? Probably not, because we're still going to be without Nwusu. Yeah. Goodbye.